Greetings! This is Siggi of Torturized and you are tuning into Dave Softees Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio.
Alrighty, Metal Maniacs, here we go. Please help me welcome to Metal Messiah Radio, hailing from Magdeburg, Germany, from Death Metalers Torturized. Joining us, we have guitarist Siggi. Welcome to the Metal Meltdown, Siggi. Thank you for this opportunity and for taking the time to be here. How are you doing out there tonight?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hello. Greetings, this is Siggi of Torturized and you are tuning into Metal Messiah Radio.
Yeah, excellent. And I really thank you for being here. I looked into your band. Pity DJ Ghost, he recommended that I get with you for the interview, and I really wasn't too aware of Torturized, but I did check you out. And I see the band formed in October 1st of 2001. And so I want to learn all we can about your band, your killer, brutal death metal band. Great stuff. And you have a new album that's going to be available very soon called Omnivore.
Yeah, right. The name of the record we will release on the 1st of March.
Very, very cool. So let's learn more about Torturized. Who selected Torturized as the band's name?
So, well, it was me, and it's a compound word consisting of torture and tantalized, and the origin is in the Greek mythology, and it means general torments in connection with the mythology of Tantalus, and the gods distinguished Tantalus and the Tartarus, and tormented him there with eternal torments. I think the torment of Tantalus, and that's why we named us Torturized.
And it fits your sound of your band very well. Thank you for that information. And also, I see that you released the band's debut offering in 2006, Uncontrollable Hours, and then after that, you released a couple of EPs, namely Gallery of Blood in 2010, and Authority in 2012, and then I noticed not much was going on with the band, and as we mentioned, we're here to talk about your upcoming release, your brand new release, Omnivore. I'm very curious to know, why was there a gap of 11 years between full releases?
Yeah, The huge gap is mainly caused by lineup changes that occurred over the past years, from 2007 till 2015, and these changes affected every position except my role, the drums, the other guitar, the main vocals, and the bass guitar, and this had a huge impact. Also, each new member had new ideas and different skills we wanted to obey to include our new music. So we started over and over again to writing new songs, to put some new ideas in it, and so on. And this takes time. But in the meantime, we released 2 EPs to show our new music skills and so on. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that situation for you. So it's really great that we are here to talk about your upcoming Omnivore release. And I understand that did you mention it's going to be released on March 1st of 2017?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So I'm very happy that we're here to talk about this, and hopefully time has healed the space and the new lineup and everything like that. And as you mentioned, the band has gone through several lineup changes, as you are the last original member. So can you please tell us who makes up the entire rest of the Torturized lineup, please?
Yeah, there's Lou, our main vocalist, and he's a member since 2010. He joined Torturized before we played on the Summer Breeze Festival in Germany. You know the Summer Breeze Festival?
I've
over 30,000 metal fans, metalheads. And Tom, our other guitar player, is also a member since 2010. And there's our drummer Lars. He joined Torturized in 2009. And the newest member is Peter. He replaced Mirko on the bass guitar since 2015.
Wow,
that's Torturized and me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, since the beginning. Yeah, and thank you for mentioning all of them. And getting back to what you were just saying about Summer Breeze, we have a DJ here. She's originally from Greece, but lives in Germany. DJ Bloody Mary, and she goes to a lot of festivals. And just the other day, she's talking about Summer Breeze, and maybe that's how I learned about it. But yeah, I've heard of Summer Breeze, and probably from her. You know, so we have we have a couple of great DJs from Germany. That would be DJ Bloody Mary and DJ Ghost, who you know of, and so that's really cool. And I'm interested to know, how does your music all come together? Who is responsible for writing the lyrics, and who is responsible for creating the melodies and the music for Torturized?
Okay, well, each one of us listens to different kinds of music and gets his inspiration from somewhere else. Of course, it is simply said all metal, but in detail we have different preferences when it comes to the subgenres. We are therefore influenced by different kinds of metal, and it does not always have to be death metal. Also, our preferences are clearly there, because death metal is known to have so many facets and genres, but also black metal in a rougher kind, or from the post era, is just fun to listen to. In the end, it should be handmade music. We deliberately to want to name bands because the list would be very long, and I think too long and yet incomplete. Ultimately, there are different ideas in our minds which are expressed in our music. From our point of view, this is also the reason why every song on Omnivore has a slightly different touch.
This is excellent, because you don't want everything to sound the same, so I really appreciate what you're saying about that. And I have checked out the promos you sent me, and you have a killer sound. You are definitely a brutal death metal, and I'm a big thrash person. I love thrash, but
Okay.
I do open my mind to other metals, from prog metal to black metal. Black metal isn't much of my thing, but I do like various forms of thrash, death thrash, and melodic death, and I'm really enjoying the sound of Omnivore. So I appreciate you telling us about what to expect from this offering. Yes, and please inform us on where Omnivore was recorded and who was responsible for the mixing, the mastering, and the producing of this fine offering.
Okay. This time we did most of the work concerning the plain recording on our own. We recorded the guitars, the bass guitar, and the vocals step by step at Lou's home studio, mainly on weekends last summer. But we started with the drums recordings in spring 2016 at the Necrowerk studio in Nordhausen in Germany. It's in the south of Saxony-Anhalt. The rest of the production, including mixing and mastering, was done by Dave Otero himself. He's from the Flatline Audio Studio, Denver, Colorado.
Interesting.
He's also the studio engineer for Cattle Decapitation, you know?
Yeah.
The band, and we heard the last record, and it was amazing. And so we wrote Dave and asked him to do this job for us, and here we go. He did it. He did an absolutely impressive job and delivered high-class work to us. The communication was always relaxed and very easy too.
That's great news, and you definitely have a very great sounding style here. The great sounding offering. Yes,
Thank you.
I mean, I'm listening to your music, and I'm like, wow, this is really impressive. That I could very quickly become, and I really have quickly become a fan of your music because the sound quality is so great. I'm really happy for you that this all worked out for you.
Yeah.
And do you expect this offering to be self-released?
Yes, we do, because we like to have everything in our own hands and in our own responsibility. But when a label asks or writes us, we consider every offer.
Well, I hope that does work out for you, and even if you don't get signed, I hope that also it works out for you with the new release.
Yeah.
And
We do.
But I definitely hope that if a label out there does make you the right offer, I hope that works out very well for you. So I wish you the best with that. Either way, whether you don't get signed or you find a label that does work for you, I hope that everything works out for you and your band, and that you can continue to produce more music for your fans out there, and not have to have any other issues of time lapse or anything like that. I hope you can keep your music going and be proud of what you're doing, because you have a great sound here. You're doing a great thing.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you. You're the one that created it, right?
Yeah, but it's wonderful when you enjoy our music, and that goes out to all the fans. It's wonderful if you enjoy it.
Of course, that's the reason why you're doing it. You're not doing it for people not to enjoy it. Yeah. Also, you have a great new album cover for this Omnivore release, and I'm very curious of who was responsible for designing this.
Yes, it was Chris Colt. We contacted him via Facebook and wrote about our ideas. We wanted to portray a special atmosphere. We were looking for a specific style we want, and he delivered beautiful work to us. It's amazing.
Yeah, he did a great job for you. So again, it's another winning situation. So I'm really happy that has worked out for you. And I must say, I love your new band's logo. And I love the way it looks on your banner that we have for this interview. And so, the coloring is great, and it matches so nice with the picture that you gave me for doing this interview banner. But who designed the updated band logo? Because it's really fantastic.
Yeah, it was in summer 2015. We wanted to play the Dong Open Air in the west of Germany, and we searched a new logo for us. And there's Christopher Horst, you know him? Christopher Horst from the United States.
I'm not sure if I know that. I know the name Horst, but I think that's a first name, but I'm not sure.
And he designed also the logo for the American death metal band Archspire. You know them? It's a technical death metal band.
I'll have to check them out. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with them.
And we saw this logo, and we are inspired of their music, of the kind of their logo and so on. And so we wrote to Christopher Horst, and he did an amazing job with our new band logo.
He really did. So you have everything really nice package with the music, the CD art, and the new logo. It's a really win-win situation for your band.
Yes.
You agree, right?
That's the point.
Yes, and speaking of the point, really the entire point of doing these interviews is to spread the word of the band and to the fans, and in educating the fans out there of how they can support the band. So that being said, where is the best place for Torturized fans to get the CD, to get the copy of the CD or digital downloads and other merch to support the band? And what other merch may the band currently have available to the fans, especially if you don't have label support? You need to really do a lot of work to spread the word on how the fans out there that are really enjoying your music, how they can really get the music, get the t-shirts, get whatever you may have available. So that's why we take the time to educate the fans on how they could support Torturized. So if you could please tell us that, we would really appreciate that.
Well, the best place to buy our merch is our official Bandcamp site, torturizedofficial.bandcamp.com. We offer our t-shirts, CDs, and so on. And in the future we will have a new t-shirt, the album shirt Omnivore for sure, and a new long sleeve shirt, which is called Dehumanization, and we will release it on March the first two. These fit to the album release, and you can also buy digital versions of all our CDs, including the new Omnivore album. And yeah, I can say feel free to visit our sites on torturizedofficial.bandcamp.com or torturized.de and or facebook.com/torturizedofficial. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that information, and we'll make sure we post that in the chat room. Thank you for sharing those links with us. And I see that Torturized has some performances coming up starting March 4th to March 18th in Germany. Plague from the Underground Tour 2017. I'm interested to know which bands will be performing with you. And beyond these dates, does Torturized have any shows coming up that you would like to spread the word on in support of Omnivore?
Well, on March the 4th, we will join the tour Plague from the Underground 2017. This tour package already started in January. The bands Surface, Awaiting Downfall, and Godskill, as well as some local support bands, are part of the tour as well. We play shows all over Germany, and the tour goes from January to June 2017, and the shows take place mainly on Fridays and Saturdays, because we all have real jobs and families and a real life. And for us, one of the most important shows will be on March the 17th in our hometown Magdeburg. This will be the release party to our album Omnivore. Nice. It's roughly 2 weeks after the official worldwide release. In summary, yes, it will be the support to our new album Omnivore.
Very, very
Yeah.
nice. And do you see, beyond these dates, do you see other shows lining up for you? Are you working on that, or is that something you have not worked on yet?
Now we are working on more shows in 2017, and yeah, for sure for 2018, and we are talking to bookers and some festival bookers. We hope for more.
Excellent. I hope that for you. And please keep in touch with us so we can spread the word when we do our shows and let the people that are listening know what shows you have coming up. That would be our pleasure to do that. Let's talk about videos. I visited the YouTube and I checked out, there is a YouTube channel for Torturized. It's Torturized Official on the YouTube. And
Yeah.
I'm very interested to know if the band has plans designed for creating either music videos or lyric videos for the Omnivore release. And if so, which tunes will you be preparing videos for?
Okay, on February the 14th, we will release an official lyric video for the song Omnivore. It's taken from our upcoming album, and this is some kind of a warm-up. Keep your eyes and ears open. Later on, we plan to release another song, Dehumanization, in the form of a playthrough video covering bass and one guitar, played by Peter and Tom in this video.
Interesting.
But it's for the future.
All right. Well, that's good news. And definitely, again, keep us informed. Keep in touch with us. And when we do have more words about the videos, we could always share them on Facebook and also mention them on our shows as well. So I do appreciate the information on that.
Yeah, we will do it.
Thank you. Very good. As you mentioned just before about being busy outside of the band, everybody has a job. I'd like to know, what do you and what do the other members of Torturized do when you're not doing the band?
Yeah, even as Torturized, a very important band to us. We all have families and real jobs that we exercise every day. Our band Torturized is passion and also a hobby for us. But most importantly, we need to work and to do our jobs every day. I'm also very sporty. I go to the gym and also play soccer, and otherwise we meet friends and listen to much of music. But most of our free time I use for Torturized, and I think that applies to each of us.
I understand you. Thank you for explaining that. I really have enjoyed talking with you, Siggi, and I want to thank you for spending time with us on the Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio tonight. It's been a pleasure to get to know you and to learn more about your band and to explore your music and everything related to it. At this time, is there anything that you'd like to say to the Torturized fans that are tuning in right now?
Yeah, we say thank you for your support to all fans and metalheads all over the world. Listen to our album Omnivore, and we hope you will enjoy it. Visit our shows. We show an energetic performance to every show, every evening we play. Listen to Metal Messiah Radio and support the metal underground. Go to concerts and support the bands and the clubs worldwide.
Very nice, and thank you for the shout out to Metal Messiah Radio. And I would especially like to give a shout out to Pity Bellum, that's DJ Ghost, for recommending that I get with you for this interview. So cheers to you, DJ Ghost. Pity, you're the best, and I do appreciate you letting me know that I should get with Siggi, and I really have enjoyed this so much.
Yes. In any case, thanks for making the contact, DJ Ghost, Pity Pelham. Wonderful. Thank you very much for this and for supporting Torturized.
I would like to wish everyone in the band, all of Torturized, a great 2017 and for all the years to come. May you have great success in all the years to come, and may you have continued shows. And I would love in the future, with every new release you have out there, you know you'll have a home here on the Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio to talk about your music. So whenever you have new music, whenever that is, if it's a year from now or 5 years from now, just know that you'll have a home here if you'd like to come back on the show to talk more about what else is going on with Torturized. So please keep in touch with us, and I really wish you the best. May you have great shows, and may you have a lot of support for your new Omnivore release.
Thank you, Dave. Cheers. The same for you in 2017, and keep up the good work with Metal Messiah Radio. Cheers, and stay brutal.
Thank you so much, brother. All right, let's go crank up some more Torturized, and crank it up loud.